Welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise. Edwin Moxey was hailed as an influential politician and, of course, a true cultural warrior and icon. We're very pleased to be joined this morning in Bahamas on Sunrise by Safent Roll. He's the chairman of the Edwin Moxey Cultural Committee and, of course, a committee member. We've just been talking all before this segment, Dr. Zelrona Mackey, about the man, the legend, Edwin Moxey. I mean, we know the name. Some of us know a little bit about the history, but you know, in your own words, we don't have the time, but who was Edwin Moxey?
As a child growing up in the Grove community, Edwin Moxey was larger than life, almost to us, because of him being a political figure, and then he ventured out to be a cultural figure also. And so to us, he was really larger than life as a political figure. Wow. He taught the people in the Grove how to be self-sufficient. We never, the Coconut Grove Community Center that we have now was not a government. We got the property from the government, but the building itself came from the people themselves.
And that's really what it's all about.
That's what he was all about, making sure that we, outside of Foxhill, I think we had the first community center, first public library, and everything, and it came from us, nobody else, you know, from the people. And he brought the people together. He really and truly emulated that sort of spirit within the people community. In the Grove and within the community. So he was, and then of course he was a cultural man. He was a man that you could have come and sit down with him, play dominoes, get into music, and he had one of the first rake and scrape bands around, and going around to the various hotels and just doing stuff within the community.
People didn't know that. I mean,
a lot of people didn't.
You know, we talk about, you know, the upcoming festivals. Of course, we have a week of celebrations that started actually yesterday. Can you just tell us a bit about it? But, you know, we talk about the Coconut Grove Festival and Jumbe Village. You know, I mean, describe a little bit about, you know, those two festivals for us.
Well, I can tell you it's going to be grand. This is the revival of the Coconut Grove Festival. The festival itself is going to be held on the 16th and the 17th. That's this Friday and Saturday. And we understand it's going to be perfect cool weather for this festival.
Cold front is pushing into the system.
And so you're going to be able to come out and enjoy and experience all things Bahamian, the celebration of a grand and glorious culture. That's going to be on the Edwin Moxey Park, which is on Blue Hill Road facing Super Value, just next to the National Insurance Board's headquarters.
And that's the renaming, of course.
That's the
renaming is going to be held this Thursday. We commence at 6 p.m. The park is going to be called the Edmund Spencer Moxey Park. It's currently the Big Pond Park. And the Prime Minister is going to officially rename the park and commission the Edmund Spencer Moxey Youth Center and unveil the Edmund Spencer Moxey Memorial, which is going to be a statue in his honor right there on the park.
Excellent.
And that's Thursday, and it's going to be a huge cultural celebration.
And there's, of course, Saturday as well.
Saturday is the continuation, Friday and Saturday, the continuation of the Coconut Grove Festival. Today, this evening at 7 p.m. right there at the Youth Center on the park, there will be an exhibition opening. So we'll have cultural artifacts and other information for people to come and view. And we're encouraging all, not just young, not just old, but everybody, Bahamian, foreigners alike, to come and see this exhibition.
Excellent.
We really want the general public, but we also want those persons who used to live in the Grove to come back to the Grove. Homecoming.
There's a documentary.
Yes, the documentary is, well, let me go back. The Monday is the opening of the exhibition. Tuesday, we're going to UB to do a panel discussion on culture. And our panelists are Dr. Nicolette Bethel, Desmond Edwards, Pat Ramming. Yours truly will be the, I guess,
moderator. She's going to get involved in that discussion.
Moderator, yes.
And then on Wednesday, The Price of Being a Man. It is a documentary that was done on the life and legacy of Edwin Moxey.
7 p.m. on the Mother Pratt Park in the Grove. And it's a community affair.
You know, Jackson Burnside, the third, fourth, sorry, always used to say that his father used to say culture is who you is, where you is.
That's it.
It's not a foreign thing. You know, it's not culture is something that's being over there. Culture is something that's within. And obviously this is just a very important subject, and it's not too late.
Right. Exactly. It is not too late. A lot of people thought that Moxey lived in the Grove, but Moxey lived all his time in Stapleton that we know about. But he spent a lot of his time in the Grove, a lot of his time.
Excellent. Where's the list of information that we can find?
The list of information is on our Facebook page. You can go right onto Facebook, type in Edmund Moxey, you'll find a full schedule. We kicked off yesterday with a church service at First Baptist.
Excellent.
Reverend Diana Francis. She took us to another level. And so it's going to be a great week of events. We really want people to come out and to enjoy being Bahamian.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for coming on Bahamas.
One of the things that we have is the schools. The schools from the area have been participating. St. Cecilia, Yellow Elder, all the schools in the area have been participating. So
very happy, so very proud, so very excited that this is happening. Thank you for coming on Bahamas at Sunrise.
Thank you for having us.
Great.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.